I'm Jay Sponey, driver of the number 18B BMOD. If you want to watch the best coverage of Nevada Speedway, you need to check out KC Cheeseworks. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Terry Bruner. I race BMOD. And if you want the best coverage from Cheeseworks, here at Nevada Speedway.
I'm Chris Diamond. I'm the driver of the 5D Pure Stock. If you want to see some excellent coverage of Nevada Speedway racing, check out Cheeseworks videos.
My name is Jeannie Ellison. I race the number 32. My divisions are I race the mini stock and I can also race the Outlaws. I've raced, this is my second year, and I enjoy racing at Nevada Speedway because I've watched my dad race here, and I enjoy watching it on Cheeseworks for Nevada Speedway.
Travis Wolf, 14W Super Stock. Enjoy racing at Nevada Speedway. If you want to watch the race, check out Cheeseworks video.
My name is Taylor Beasley. I race in the Outlaw 4-cylinder class. My car's number is 4T, and thank you for watching Cheeseworks video.
Dakota Lowe, driving the 24L Midwest mod here at Nevada Speedway. If you want to watch some good race videos, look up Cheeseworks videos.
Yeah, I'm Robbie Jones, driver of the number 20 Super Stock here at Nevada Speedway. And when I like to watch some cool racing videos, I go to Cheeseworks videos.
Something on the racetrack. We're going to get that picked up. We don't want these guys to race through it and bust the tires. Green flag flag. comes in third, Justin Leonard in fourth, and Wheeler in the fifth spot. So a little tire rub on the 8. They'll have to fix that come feature time. It'll be a good heat race here. Green flag flies. Arnold will try to follow him into 1 and 2. shut it down. Oh, sideways. Forgot some debris and fluid. There we go. Great start for everybody. Still trying to make that thing turn. Another run on the 17, but 14 at the line. It's around the island by about 8 inches at the line. That lap. It's gonna be good. Brandon Lear gets a little high into turn 3. Taylor basically having a look under the 30 car, the 32 car. Baxter leads another lap. The battle's going to be for third spot. John Allison and Taylor Beasley going at it for that third spot. Oh, Baxter gets a little high. Lear has a look on the bottom. Lear gets by Baxter. Out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Taylor is not giving up. She's going to make another run on the 32. Hey, this little gal got some spunk now. She's going to keep racing. Brandon Lear with a little bit of a wiggle. 3 and 4. Mike Baxter says, do that again. Flying flag for the 12. Baxter still in second. Then Taylor Meade still in the third spot. Oh, something's happened to the car. So Brandon Lear is going to make the win. Baxter comes in second. John Ellison in the third spot. Dallas Hallam in fourth. We just want to give a big thank you. Folks, stand up and clap. How about Jerry and Norma Davis for putting on the races here? Great crowd tonight. Hey, they catch a lot of heck, I'm going to say, during the racing season. But they have got such a positive attitude. And, man, we have got 90 cars here tonight. Folks, if you get a chance, shake his hand. Go down there, man. Take some pictures with them. Jerry and Norma and the whole family and everybody that puts on this show every week here at Nevada. Man, we appreciate all of you coming out and supporting this old granddaddy of a racetrack. I know Jerry loves it. But he doesn't get a whole lot of handshakes and pats on the back. All he gets to hear is a lot of the racers complaining about how they could have done it better. So fans, man, I tell you what, go down there and holler at Jerry and Norma and everybody. Get a few pictures taken, get some selfies. This is a pretty thankless job, and I know Jerry absolutely loves it. He has got such a passion for car racing, and I mean, that's why him and I know, just absolutely hit it off. And the fact he has kept this track going, he's tried to do work on it. We've had the best surfaces we've had forever here at Nevada. Man, we've had some great specials. We've had some modified series, some great late model series. All thank you to Jerry and everybody having interest in this old racetrack. So we just thought, well, here on championship night, we would give them a big attaboy, a big thank you, and lots of love here on championship night. Folks, thank you again for being here and helping us put on and helping us cheer on all these great racers and the great folks that are here every Saturday night. I know Jerry absolutely loves every one of you. Appreciate you all being out here.
Stand back there a little ways. I think that's close enough. All right. Yeah. Well, folks, welcome to Nevada Speedway. We've got the lights back on, and we're just about ready to get some racing out here as soon as we get some cars lined up and ready to go. But for one, we've got Jerry Davis here, and of course, Jerry, I think that was a really nice gesture at intermission. I don't know who put that together, but I don't believe I've ever been to a track in my life, and I've been doing this for like 20 years and been going to races for 40 years before that, that I've ever seen them have the owners of the track come down in the front and everybody stand up and applaud, and then the hugs and all of that stuff that went on. Man, that has got to really warm your heart.
You know, every race night there's something that is impactful, and it's something that you keep with you, and that was definitely not planned. And I didn't expect that at all, and I really appreciate it. Jordan Blevins is actually the one that put that together. He's a great driver and a great dude out here. We appreciate his support, and just the overwhelming support from all the drivers right there and the fans. It really means a lot, and it puts it all together that all of it's worth it.
Yeah.
You
know, it's really getting to be a pleasure to come down to Nevada Speedway. I don't know anybody, Kansas City, Fort Scott, Springfield, Monette, gosh, all the places that I can think of really need to come and experience the Nevada experience, because it has totally changed from what it was a decade ago, I guess I want to say, in that it was kind of a little rough atmosphere sometimes, and you never knew exactly what you were going to find. But anymore, when you come down, for one thing, I don't see all the security guards and stuff around here that used to be here, and it's such a family atmosphere, and just a good time for everybody. And the racing, of course, has always been good here. The track has always been good. You've got some good people that do that, but it's just a completely different thing than what it was, like I say, maybe a decade ago.
Yeah, so I grew up coming to Nevada, and even just whenever I was a kid, I remember it being kind of a rough atmosphere. And you know, that is going to kind of always stick around with Nevada Speedway, I think.
Well, but, racing in general.
And I was going to say, every track has their nights, whether you see it on social media or not. And I'm not going to say we don't still have fights once in a while. I think every dirt track does. But we've shown that we're not going to put up with it. And I think it's really changed the atmosphere. And we're getting people in here that actually want to be here and put on a good time with their family. So that really means a lot. And yeah, it's just great to have a family atmosphere. And yeah, drivers, if you haven't given us a chance, just because you've heard of the old rumors about Nevada Speedway, come give us a try. I really think you'll like it. I think some drivers have one bad night, and then they're like, we're never coming back, which is your choice. But, you know, not every race night is going to go the way you want it to.
Let me yell at Andy a minute to kill that music, because Facebook is going to kill me on this music. Hey, Andy, can you turn the music off? Facebook's going to get me. Oh, they're coming out anyway. Well, folks, it looks like we've got cars coming out on the track. I'll tell you what, you go play, and I'll talk to this young lady just a little bit. And Hannah, I'm sorry I didn't get your name, but explain just a little bit about your suicide awareness project that you're working with.
So this is my rookie year of driving. I started driving this year. I raced for suicide awareness. I lost a really good friend in April, so I knew I needed to do something that was going to have a really big impact on a lot of people. And racing has always had a really big impact on me, so I decided that's what I was going to go with.
Well, it's got to be such a rewarding thing, because anytime that happens with friends, family, anybody like that, it's just such a shock, I think, at first, and then having to deal with it as a family and friends is really hard to do.
Yeah, I have on the hood of my car, it says, never let a stumble in your road be the end of your journey. And I also have 11 names on the hood of my car of people that I've lost to suicide.
Well, it's a great adventure, and I'm glad that you're undertaking it. We always need the young people sometimes to get us all generated a little bit to do these things. But it looks like we're about ready to go racing. I'm sorry we didn't get a little bit longer to talk about it. But anyway, I appreciate you coming up here. Like I say, we kind of grabbed you. You were walking by. But anyway, thank you, dear. And once again, what was your name?
My name is Ashton Miller.
Okay, Ashton. Thank you a lot. We really appreciate it.
All right, yellow light is out. Man, what a front row. Green flag flies. Dakota Lowe with a good start. Pike right there with him. Beard now up to the third spot. Colby Carter in the fourth spot. Jerry Wheeler right behind him. Wheeler and Colby Carter going at it for that fourth spot. Coulter now by Carter. Dakota Lowe about a 10 or 12 car length lead over Justin Pike. About the same gap back to Jordan Beard. And again about the same gap back to Jerry Wheeler. Oh, we got a couple together. Aiello comes to a stop in turn two. All right, we'll get Rob Jones caught back up to the pack. Then we'll go double file for the restart. All right, Delaware double file. Pike picks the high side, Beard to the bottom, Wheeler to the bottom, Coulter to the top, Carter to the bottom, Davis to the top. It's like Hume to the bottom, and Jones to the top. Yellow lights out. Brian Lowe will pick his spot, or Dakota Lowe picks his spot. There he goes. Green flag flies. So Beard with a good start off the bottom. Jerry Wheeler trying to go down there and battle with the 87 on the bottom. Tied battle for second, third, and fourth, and fifth. Jerry Wheeler still working the low side, trying to get under Jordan Beard in the 2J. They are side by side down the back straightaway. Got one around in turn 2. So the 8 of Coulter around down in turn 2.
I may have cut you off, Ryan. Was that on?
All right, Delaware double file. Jordan Beard picks the bottom. Pike on the bottom. Hume on the bottom. Brandon Davis on the bottom. All right, yellow lights out. Dakota Lowe will pick his spot in 3 and 4. It's going to be a green-white checkered. If they're going to get it done, they're going to have to get it done quick. And there he goes, green flag out. Jerry Wheeler with a good start on the high side. Beard fighting back on the bottom. Wide flag. Hey, this is going to be a close one at the end here. Pike still fighting a 3-car on the bottom. And your winner, Dakota Lowe. Jordan Beard in second, Wheeler third, Pike in fourth, Colby Carter in the 5th spot. So Dakota Lowe gets his 7th win of the season in the Midwest Mods.
Top 3 is going to the scales. And then we'll bring out our feature winner.
Top 3 gonna go to the scales. But your 25 track champion in the Gabriel Roofing Midwest Mods will be Jordan Beard in the 2J out of Liberal, Missouri. So congratulations to the whole 2J crew on their championship this year here at Nevada. All right, the next day feature here is your Chancey's Grill and Shake Vintage Cars. On the pole, the 71 Mike Lawless outside, and he just asked to start in the rear, would be the 72 Tim Weiss. So that's going to move Alan Guthrie in the 51 up next. Then the 73 of Colton Bunn. Then the 14 of Mickey Cook, and then the 49 Ronnie Bunn. And then the 89 of Foxy Sumner. And again, the Tim Weiss is asked to start in the back. In the 72 car.
All right, guys, we are going caution light out here. We are going caution light out. We will go green next time around.
Yellow light is out. Mike Lawless and Colton Bunn on the front row. And green flag flies. Colton Bunn out to a quick lead. Ronnie Bunn in second. Alan Guthrie in third. Mickey Cook in the fourth spot. Oh, Colt gets a push. Can't get it turned. That lets Ronnie get by. Guthrie now slides into second. Mickey Cook going to have a look for third. Oh, and Cook spins around in turn 4. Yellow light, yellow flag. Had a lot of cars trading lanes in turn 4. Mickey Cook goes around. So it looks like Colton Bunn is done. He pulls it a little deeper into the infield. So Ronnie Bunn the leader, Alan Guthrie in the second spot. Mike Lawless in the third spot.
We're going to stack up, guys. Lineup looks good.
So Guthrie picks the bottom. That'll put Cook on the bottom with the 2 coupes on the outside. All right, yellow lights out. Ronnie Bunn will pick his spot in 3 and 4. Alan Guthrie and Mike Lawless in that second row. Green flag back out. Mickey Cook back up to the 3rd spot. Alan Guthrie in 2nd. About a 10-car length lead for Ronnie Bunn over Alan Guthrie. All right, so some sparks underneath Mickey Cook's car. Ronnie Bunn into some lap traffic now as he gets under the 72 down the front straightaway. Alan Guthrie still hanging tough in the 2nd spot. Mickey Cook still throwing sparks. All right, Cook is pulled up on the track here. Those sparks still coming out, so definitely something wrong with the rear end. Yellow light out, some parts on the track. All right, so Mickey Cook, a winner to the last time the vintage cars ran, will not finish tonight. Rear end mechanical issues will sideline him. All right, so they're getting the 14 towed back to the pit area off the turn 1 banking. Yellow light is out. Ronnie Bunn will pick his spot. Alan Guthrie in second. Lawless in third, and Weiss in the 4th spot. And green flag out. White flag for the leader, Ronnie Bunn. And coming out of turn 4, the 49 takes the checkered, Ronnie Bunn. Alan Guthrie ends up in second. Mike Lawless third. And Tim Weiss ends up in 4th. Your Chancey's Grill and Shake Vintage Track Champion this year will be the 89 of Foxy Sumner. All right, he can hear you. Give him a hand. The 49 of Ronnie Bunn. All right, so how about we got the winner of the Midwest Mod feature. Folks, give him a hand. Dakota Lowe wins number 7 on the season here at Nevada Speedway. Everybody cleared tech just fine. So Dakota gets to pick up his A feature trophy tonight. All right, so we had our 50-50 drawing. The total was 674. The winner's share was 337. And hey, we got the winner. It is Mike Baxter. It is the winner of the 50-50 drawing. Congratulations, Mike. Thanks everybody for buying the 50-50 tickets. All right, our next A feature up for the evening is going to be the J&M CarQuest Mini Stocks. On the pole, the 75 SR of Rob Jones Sr. outside the 75 of Stephen Say. Second row inside the 57 of Tommy Carter, outside the 7K of Carl Ford. Third row inside the 12 of David Matney, outside the 15 of Travis Bockover. Fourth row inside the 75 Junior of Rob Jones, outside the AJ6 of Dallas Hallam. Fifth row inside the 33 of Kenneth Reese Jr., outside the 29 of Zach Bean. Sixth row inside the 17 of Josh Barker, outside the 32 of Jeannie Ellison. Starting last row inside the 25 of Connor Rigsby and outside the 1753 of Jordan Blevins. So a great field of J&M CarQuest mini stocks tonight. Rob Jones Sr., Stephen Say on the front row.
All right, drivers, we're getting the 1 to go signal. Let's try to put on a good, clean race, you guys. Good, clean.
All right, yellow lights out. Hey, we've gone 2 weeks back-to-back with the minis, going green to checkered. Wonder if they can do it 3 in a row. Couple of the best guys in the business. Rob Jones Sr., Stephen Say on the front row. Green flag flies. So Rob Jones Sr. out front, Stephen Say in second, Carl Ford in third. Jones Jr. in the 4th spot. Bockover 5th, Matney in 6th. Top 3, nose to tail, down the back straightaway. Top 3 still nose to tail. Your point leader, Connor Rigsby, now working under the 12M for that battle for the 5th spot. Cars trying different lines out there right now. Carl Ford having a look on the very bottom. They'll be getting into some heavy lap traffic here. We'll see how this goes. Jones Sr. wiggles through first. Now comes Say, then comes Carl Ford, and then Jones Jr.
I've only got the first half.
Jordan Blevins having an issue coming up slow. But he pulls off the track. The 1543 pulls off. Going through that traffic, Rob Jones Sr. was able to build up about a 10-car length lead. The battles for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Actually, 5th and 6th between Matney and Rigsby heating up now. Jones Sr. to the outside of the 7K. He gets the pass done. Carl Ford now back to the 4th spot. Your leader will be into the lap traffic again here down the back straightaway. Rob Jones, Sr. now catches that group of lap traffic. Laps are winding down. Oh, Carl Ford in the infield in turn 2. Man, they came so close. Got all the way down to where they were going to see the white flag. All right, Tommy Carter is in the hot pit. We'll give him some courtesy laps when they're in the hot pit. Starting shotgun on the field was your point leader, Connor Rigsby, the 25. He has made it all the way up to the 4th spot. Him and Matney have been going at it the whole last 3 or 4 laps. All right, Tommy Carter coming back onto the racetrack.
33 next to the 29. There we go.
All right, green, white, checkered for the mini stocks. Rob Jones Sr. takes off. Green flag flies. A battle for second between the 270. Well, actually, we got 375s out front. Connor Rigsby not taking off. Rob Jones Jr. not taking off. Man, we got mechanical guys. Mechanical bugs. Mechanical bugs are hitting 2 of the top 5 on that restart. Rigsby now to a stop, your point leader. All right, so we got one in the hot pit. Again, we give them a few courtesy laps to get their tire changed. All right, Rob Jones Jr. back out of the hot pit. He'll fall in at behind the 57. Yellow lights out. Single file restart. Green, white, checkered. Green flag flies. Rigsby back up to speed. He's going to make an outside move on Matney as the 75 SR sees the white flag. Bach over now in the 5th spot, but coming out to see the checkered flag, and we got one around in turn 2, but it will be Rob Jones Sr. taking the win. Stephen Say in second. Connor Rigsby in third. Matney in 4th. Bach over 5th. Bean in the 6th spot. And your 2025 mini stock champion will be the 25 of Connor Rigsby. And it looks like we got the 75 racing team on the front straightaway. Rob Jones Sr., a great season in the blue 75 SR. All right, race fans, he can hear you. Give him a hand. Rob Jones Sr. takes the A on championship night. Another good run here at Nevada Speedway. All right, so good night for J3 Motorsports. All right, our next A feature up. Hold on to your hats. It's the Midwest Lightning Sprint. On the pole, the 42 of Gage Trube. Outside the 9 of Tristan Smith. Second row inside the 24M of Brandon Masser. Outside the 51 of Mark Billings. Third row inside the 45 of J.P. Falk. Outside the 18 of Stan Kreisel. Fourth row inside the 7 of Tyler Johnson. Outside the 4 of Dalton Hevelo. Fifth row inside the 1 of Jason Billups. Outside the 85 of Ken Billings. Sixth row inside the 29 of Atlee Masser. Outside the 63 of Tim Huggins. Seventh row inside the 15 of Merrill Lamb. And outside the 49 of Peyton Friedrich. So a great field of Midwest Lightning Sprints. This track is fast. They will get around here quick. 2 visits here for the Outlaw Lightning Sprints. The 18 of Kreisel has won both of them. We'll see if he can go 3 for 3 tonight. All right, yellow lights out. Midwest Lightning Sprints about ready to light them up here at Nevada. Gage Trube, Tristan Smith on that front row. Who's going to get the better start? Green flag flies. Gage Trube with a good start. Here comes Smith fighting back on the outside. The 42 puts it in front. Falk now in the 3rd spot. Billings in the 4th spot. Oh, some major passing going on. Kreisel gets under the 7. He's now in the 4th spot. Gage Trube out front. Tristan Smith having a look. Falk in 3rd. Kreisel 4th. Johnson in the 5th spot. .45 and 9 side by side at the line. The 9 goes high. He loses 2 spots. Kreisel now with a dive on the leader. He gets her done. The 42 of True back to 2nd spot. J.P. Falk looking good out front. Kreisel now around the 42, around the outside. Tyler Johnson now up to the 4th spot. Tristan Smith back to 5th in the 9. Kreisel building up some momentum to make a run at Falk in the 45. J.P. Falk has ran with us about every time that the Lightning Sprints have been down here, but it's been Kreisel always figuring out a way to get in front. Kreisel going to work that high side now. Watch this, out of turn 2. He's going to try it again in 3 and 4. Great battle for the lead. Kreisel on that high side, working that momentum. Falk back to 2nd. Johnson in 3rd. Gage Trube in the 4th spot. The 4 Heavelo pulls into the infield, so trouble for the 4 car. Your leader's around some lap traffic now. Wide flag for Stan Kreisel. Falk still right there. It's going to come down. Falk makes a run on the bottom, but it's going to be the 18. Johnson ends up in 3rd. Trube in 4th. And Jason Billups in the 5th spot. Brandon Masser comes in 6th. So J.P. Falk kept the 18 car honest, but that's 3 for 3 for Stan Kreisel here at Nevada Speedway. That is his 6th win on the season with this group. Your point leader. So J.P. Falk in the 45 is 8th in points with 1 win. Was looking good there for quite a while, but then Kreisel just got the momentum. Hey, there he is. Give him a hand as he gets up on the wing. Stanley Kreisel, 3 for 3 at Nevada this year. All right, folks, he's got that helmet off now. Give him another shout. Stanley Kreisel, 3 for 3. Perfect for 2025 here at Nevada Speedway. All right, next feature up is going to be your H3 Graphics B-Mods. And, man, have we got some rockets in this one. On the pole, won the last time he was here, Jace Boney in the red 18 outside the 11L of Logan Smith. Second row inside the 24L, Dakota Lowe outside the 116 of Dallas Sales. Third row inside, your point leader, the 42, Jerry Morgan, outside the 37 of Dan Charles. Fourth row inside the 26 of Mike Hammond, outside the 8 of Terry Bruner. Fifth row inside the 27 of Jarrett Beach, outside the XL7 of Colby Carter. And bringing up the rear, if he got his car repaired, will be the one of Justin Allen. All right, here comes Colby Carter out of the upper pit. The only one not making the call is going to be the one of Justin Allen. Everybody else is out there on the track. Man, the top three rows, what a group. Jace Boney trying to pick up win number 2. Logan Smith trying to pick up win number 4. Jerry Morgan trying to pick up win number 7. Man, some heavy hitters in this group. Green flag flies. Logan Smith with a great run off the top side. Dallas Sales into the 3rd spot. Dakota Lowe in 4th spot. Dan Charles 5th. Jerry Morgan in 6th. Charles now gets around Dakota Lowe. Jerry Morgan going to have a look under the 24. That little wisp of smoke coming off the 11L again. Jace Boney has that lead gap down to about 1 car length. Terry Brenner works around the outside of the 27. Colby Carter pulls off into the infield down the front straightaway. Jerry Morgan and Dakota Lowe going at it side by side. Terry Brenner gets a little high in turn 2. The crossover for Dakota Lowe. Jerry Morgan now has gotten in front and the 26 goes around. Hammond goes around. Your leaders have to split to get around him. Colby Carter goes back to the north pit. All right, Delaware double file. Boney picks the high side. Charles the bottom. Morgan the top. Lowe the top. Beach the bottom. Bruner the bottom, and then Hammond back up to the top. Yellow lights out. Logan Smith will pick his spot in 3 and 4. Jace Boney wants that high side restart. Green flag flies. Dallas Hales with a good run off the bottom. But Boney with that momentum on the top side. Dan Charles is now going to look under Sales for the 3rd spot. They do the crossover. Sales gets him back, but Jerry Morgan now into the picture. Working to that bottom. 3 of them going at it for the 3rd spot. Logan Smith gets a little tight. Boney has a look underneath him. Logan Smith again tight. Here comes Boney. Side by side out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Boney going to turn it early now. Watch the 18. He did it last time. We'll see if he can do it again. He's going to switch back to the high side and get another run down the back straightaway. The smoke still coming off. White flag. Boney is right on the rear bumper. What's he going to do this time? Logan Smith a little bit of a lead. We'll see what the 18 does. He can't do anything. Logan Smith pulls down. He'll get the win. Dan. All right, so Dallas Hill ends up being 3rd. Dan Charles in 4th. Jerry Morgan 5th. And Dakota Lowe in the 6th spot. So what a battle. All right, your next E feature up. Oh, while I'm at it, your BMOD track champion this year, 6 wins on the season. That is going to be the veteran, Jerry Morgan, in the 42. So congratulations to my Fort Scott man. Next feature up is going to be your Melling Performance Pure Stocks. On the pole with a great heat race win, the 122 Doug Sism. Outside your point leader, the 5D Chris Diamond. Second row inside the T71 Tyler Lehman. Outside the 8 of Mitch Coulter. Third row inside the 76 of Adam Arnold. Outside the 57 of Charles Brown. Fourth row inside the 99 Byron Leonard. Outside the 98 Justin Leonard. Fifth row inside the 92 Josh Payton. Jerry Wheeler to the outside. Lisa Bug in the back. Yellow light is out. And man, this is going to be a shootout. Green flag flies. Three wide battled into turn 3. Chris Diamond. Doug Sism catches a push. Coulter will try to sneak by on the box. He'll bring Adam Arnold with him. Yellow light is out. We do have some parts on the track. We're going to run up there and try to pick those up. Again, we don't want anybody having a flat tire or knocking a hole in the oil pan. Okay, that was a right rear shock laying down in turn 4. Delaware double file restart. Coulter picks the top. Sism gets the bottom. Arnold on the bottom. Lehman on the top. Brown on the bottom. Leonard on the top. Green flag waves again. Adam Arnold. Oh, and 8 goes around Coulter, and he gets waylaid by Leonard. So all sorts of things went bad right there. A shot in the door of the 8 car. So Coulter back headed to the pits. We'll see if Lehman can get back going again. So it looks like Tyler Lehman getting back underway.
All right, we did not get another lap in, so bye.
So some definite body damage on the T71. He's scrubbing it back and forth to see if he can feel any damage. Looks like he will go off the track. They're going to have the officials look at the front end, maybe. All right, so they looked at Tyler Lehman's car. He is back underway. All right, Delaware double file. Looked like Sism is going to pick the bottom. Adam Arnold the top. Charles Brown the top. Byron Leonard the bottom. Peyton the bottom. Wheeler the top. And green flag flies again. Adam Arnold with a great run out of nowhere. Pulls up next to the 5D. Lots of racing track out there. Man, these guys are really going at it. Chris Diamond fights back on that high side. Charles Brown, a little bit of a push, had to check up. Jerry Wheeler trying to make time from the back. Josh Payton gets in to the 57. Sends the 57 spinning. All right, Charles Brown with a flat tire. He will go to the north hot pit. We do give him courtesy laps in the north pit. All right, so Charles Brown in the hot pit on the north end. Delaware double file. Looks like Adam Arnold is going to pick that outside. That'll put Sism to the inside. Wheeler to the inside. Leonard to the outside. Looks like Lehman to the inside. Maybe Peyton to the outside. All right, here comes Charles Brown. A tire change, back out onto the track. He'll pull up next to Alicia Bug on that last row. All right, yellow lights out again. Oh, no, it's back on again.
The light is on. The light is on. The light is on. The light is on, guys. The light is on.
All right, now the yellow light's out. Chris Diamond out front will pick his spot again in 3 and 4. We'll see if Adam Arnold gets that good start again. Green flag flies. Jerry Wheeler's going to work the bottom. He's trying to get underneath the 99 of Byron Leonard. Charles Brown now making a move on the T71. The 92 goes around. Josh Payton in turn 3 and 4. He'll keep going though. Yellow lights out for the 92. All right, Delaware double file again. Adam Arnold picks the top, Sism to the bottom, Wheeler to the bottom, Leonard to the top, Charles Brown to the bottom, Lehman to the top, Peyton to the bottom, and Bug to the top. We'll see where Chris, and there he goes, green flag already out. Three wide down the back straightaway. Byron Leonard on the very outside, Jerry Wheeler on the inside. Charles Brown now trying to make a move on the 3 car. They are just all over the track, all the way around, high, low, middle. Lots of racing room tonight at Nevada Speedway. Three wide again out of turn 4. That's for the 4th, 5th, and 6th spot. 3 wide again out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Charles Brown trying to recover after that flat tire. Looking really good out of 4. He pulls in under the black 99. '57 down again, and he's got it at the line. Tyler Lehman now working under the 99. Byron Leonard fighting back on the 57 on that outside. That race now picks up the 4 cars together. Wide flag for Chris Diamond one more time. Adam Arnold in second. Doug Sism in third. Tyler Lehman now gets around the 99. But one last time through 3 and 4. Your winner, Chris Diamond. Adam Arnold in second. Sism in third. Charles Brown, great recovery for fourth. Lehman fifth. Leonard sixth. Wheeler seventh. And Peyton in eighth. All right, we'll present a couple of trophies here, I think. Logan Smith coming out. Everything good in tech and across the scales. All right, folks, he can hear you. Give him a hand. Win number 4 on the season here at Nevada, the 11L of Logan Smith. All right, race fans, how about it? Your three-time pure stock champion, the Harwood Hustler, Chris Diamond. This is his 9th feature win of the season here at Nevada Speedway. Dominating fashion, back to back to back for Chris Diamond and the Walker Speed guys. All right, I can see some partying going on tonight in the big town of Harwood. All right, your next A feature on the evening. Championship night in the Bombers. On the pole, the 26 of Norman Mackley. Outside, the white 72 of Will Franklin. Second row inside, the 2E of Hank Owens. Outside, the 0T of Terry Hawkins. Third row inside, the 187 of Bart Ayers. Outside, the 44 of Lane Manners. Fourth row inside, the 23C of Craig Owens. Outside, the 65 of Jeremy Kowalski. Fifth row inside, the 1753 of Miss Ashton Miller. Outside, the 12 of Mitch the Jet Joels. And bringing up the back, the 84 of Galen Manners. Everybody making the call in the Bomber A feature. Yellow light is out. Can anybody stop Will Franklin in that potent 72? Man, 3 wide at the line already. Owens has to ease up. Mackley slides back into second. Manners and Hawkins having a side-by-side battle for the 4th spot. Oh, there goes Miss Joels way high. He gets her woed up. I believe they said a flat right front tire on the 12 car. The Jet with a flat tire. He'll head it into the hot pit, most likely. So Will Franklin did not take long to get out front. Mackley in second. Owens in third. Hawkins in fourth. Manners in the 5th spot. Kowalski behind the 44. Then comes Owens in the 23. Ayers in the 187. So Miss Joels is in the hot pit getting that tire changed. All right, here comes the 12 car out of the hot pit. Miss Joels will fall into the last spot. All right, yellow lights out. Will Franklin out front. Mackley on the bottom. Hank Owens to the top. Then comes Manners and Hawkins. Then comes Kowalski and Owens. Will Franklin will pick his spot. We'll see where he goes. There he goes. Green flag out. Manners and Owens rubbing fenders down the front straightaway. That opens the door for Kowalski on the outside. Will Franklin out front by about 8 car lengths over Norman Mackley. Kowalski now with a great run up to the 3rd spot. Hank Owens battling the 44 of Manners for that 4th spot. Craig Owens and Hawkins going at it for that spot. Miss Joels, nice recovery after that tire change. Already gotten by 3 or 4 cars. Lap traffic for the leader. Will Franklin now catching up to the back of the pack. He gets around Ashton Miller. Look like Bart Ayers will be the next one he gets up on. Also Galen Manners in that 84 car. Franklin had to go way high. That slowed him up. Norman Mackley appreciated that little gift. All right, Franklin gets by the 84. The next car to lap will be the 12. Hawkins spins out of turn 4. Yellow light comes out. All right, everything looks good on the lineup. Delaware double file. Mackley picks the bottom, Kowalski the top. Owens the bottom, Manners to the top. The 23C to the bottom. Joels to the top. Green flag back out. I think some guys got caught sleeping on that one, but Will Franklin was ready to go. All right, Joel's a 12 car with a flat right front again. White flag for Real Franklin. The battle between Mackley and Owens now for the second spot. Kowalski right back there in fourth. One last time down the back straightaway. And the checkered flag for Will Franklin. This is going to be the battle. Mackley gets it over Owens, Kowalski, and Craig Owens.
Awesome race, you guys. Feature one.
So Will Franklin picks up win number 9 on the season and the Bomber Championship. So he has just had a great year in that white 72. One of my Fort Scott homeboys, man, he just comes and does his thing. Again, 9 wins on the season here at Nevada. All right, he can hear you. Give him a hand. Will Franklin, your 2025 champion. 9 wins on the season, and we still got some racing season to go on, but 9-point night wins for the 72 out of Fort Scott. All right. How about your next up feature on championship night, the D3 Racing Supply Super Stocks on the pole. Your point leader, the 14D Dustin Beasley, outside the 20 Robbie Jones. Second row inside the 14 of Travis Wolf, outside the 06 Morgan Campbell. Third row inside the 7M Chris Diamond. Outside the 7D, Dustin Weiland. Fourth row inside the 74J, Jamie Pope and Rodney Ayers not making the call in the 41 car, so we're down to 7. But man, what a pair on that front row. And there they go. Green flag flies. Dustin Beasley nudges his way into the lead. Robbie Jones trying to fight back. Campbell into the third spot. Wolf in fourth. Weiland in fifth. And we got one around. But he's going to keep it going. Jamie Pope gets it back out of the infield. And he's going to go around again down in 3 and 4, but this time the yellow will come out. All right, Delaware double file. Robbie Jones picks the top, putting Campbell to the bottom. Diamond to the bottom with Wolf to the top.
74, your window net is down. Please pull in and get it fixed.
All right, we have a window net issue on the 74. That might have been what was getting in the steering wheel out there. All right, yellow lights back out. Dustin Beasley will pick his spot in 3 and 4. And there he goes. Green flag flies. And yellow, a light back out. Looks like we have a bumper cover, a high in turn 4. All right, Delaware double file. Robbie Jones picks the high side again, putting Campbell to the bottom. Dustin Weiland to the bottom. Wolf to the top. Chris Diamond to the top. Pope will fill in on the bottom.
All right, guys, once again, 14B will set the pace, guys. 14B will set the pace.
Green flag flies. Dustin Weiland, 3 wide. Weiland on the bottom, trying to make his own groove down there. Weiland gets a little sideways. Diamond goes around.
Yellow in 4, guys. Yellow in turn 4.
All right, again, Delaware double file. Robbie Jones again picks the top. Campbell the bottom. Weiland the bottom. Wolf the top. They're working on the winning net again on the 74. All right, Beasley on the hammer. Green flag flies. That battle for second is a good one. Jones has to check up. That gives Campbell and Weiland an opening. 4 wide out of turn 4. Man, the Superstock's putting on a show tonight. And the 74 around again. All right, single file restart from here on out. Dustin Beasley probably glad that's going to happen.
I'm keeping them single file.
All right, yellow lights back out. Single file now. Dustin Beasley has got them 2 cars off his quarter panels now. Campbell has wrangled his way into second. There he goes. Green flag back out. Travis Wolf having a look under the 20 car. Almost 3 wide through 3 and 4. Dustin Weiland has to check up his car with a push out of turn 2. Campbell now starting to gap himself away from the 14 and the 20. Weiland goes around in turn 4. Yellow light back out. All right, they need to check something on Chris Diamond's car. Got him all checked out, back up to speed again. All right, looks like Robbie Jones has got an upper A-arm or ball joint broke. The left front tire leaned way in, and it is wiggling quite a bit front to back. Looks like he's going to pull up. He's pulling off the track, so Robbie Jones not going to win tonight. Again, looked like either a broken ball joint or left front A-arm, because the wheel had just laid in. Green flag back out. Chris Diamond now pulls off the racetrack. Top three still making a good run. Campbell and Wolf going at it for second and third. Coming to the white flag, Dustin Beasley. Campbell still in second. Wolf in third. Weiland in the fourth spot. And coming around to take win number 7 on the series. And the 2025 Track Championship, that's going to be Dustin Beasley in the 14D. Again, race fans, don't forget, no racing here Labor Day weekend. Folks, enjoy that weekend. And we'll see you back here in September with a lot of specials coming up here at Nevada Speedway. Hope you enjoyed championship night. We crowned some mighty good guys here tonight. And there he is out of the car. Give him a hand. Year 25 track champion, Dustin Beasley. Everyone be safe driving home tonight. Have a good Sunday. Relax and enjoy this beautiful weather. And we will see you in a couple of weeks.
That's just right. Well, the old folks are here at Nevada Speedway tonight. We finally got Miss Devling out here to the track. And Miss Devling, what did you think of the races here tonight at the Nevada Speedway?
Oh gosh, it was so nice to be back here, and this is such a nice speedway. Jerry and Norma are just fantastic people, and they made it nice here, and I feel really comfortable coming here. So It's good to see the racers, good to see everybody here. It's good to be back here.
Yeah, championship night, and we saw some great racing, and I think one of the things that I kind of liked also was several of the people that we'd picked to do promos tonight won and did really good in the racing, so that always makes me happy when because we just pick them at random when we go through the pits, and there's no real thing as far as who we pick, but several of them won tonight.
Well, you might be careful with that. Word gets out, hey, you do a promo for Old Man Cheeseworks here, and you might get a good, place well. I swear to you folks, had nothing to do with it.
And just an absolutely beautiful evening. In fact, I really probably should have put my sweatshirt on tonight or something. My legs are a little chilly, but just a beautiful night out here also.
Yes, and I wore long sleeves because I said, I'm not cold yet, but I will get that way.
Yeah. But anyway, folks, I think that's going to wrap it up from Nevada Speedway tonight. Hope you all have enjoyed the races. And like we always say at the end of the broadcast, check us out next week. Who knows where we'll be or what we'll be doing or who it'll be or where. Or, we just kind of see what happens. But I'm thinking there probably is one track individual that we'll probably be at next week, because I haven't been there in, 4 or 5 weeks. And it's up north, if that helps any. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up from Nevada Speedway. Hope you enjoyed the streaming tonight. And once again, I might mention that I want to thank Christie's Tasty Freeze and Christie's on Wheels. I'll get it straight for sponsoring the videos, and we really appreciate that, helping us out with the expenses and what all. Got a new camera. I don't know if you all have been able to notice any difference or not, but anyway, that's going to do it, and we'll see you all at the track next week. Bye-bye.